Niagara Real Estate Pricing is divided, and here's what you need to know. The Niagara real estate market is completely divided. We've got prices all over the place and sellers pricing their homes according to what houses are listed at on the MLS rather than true market value. It's leaving buyers at the doorstep and they're not opening the door. Sellers, here's what you need to know. Number one, buyers have more information at their fingertips than they've ever had before. They have the MLS where they watch, and you got to understand, these buyers are watching the MLS 6 months before they're even buying a house. So they're watching what houses are listed for and selling for. Not to mention, there's also apps out there that allow the buyers to understand what houses are selling for. So if you think they're not well educated and you want to try and stretch the market, wrong. What you need to do is trust your realtor and lean on them and understand what's truly going on in the market. Now, don't get me wrong, sellers. We're here to try and get you the best value for your house. But there's markets you can stretch, and there's markets you need to be priced fair, if not aggressive for the market. And right now, we're in a market that needs to be priced fair. So Niagara consists of numerous different municipalities, little micro markets. For example, if we talk about Fort Erie, Fort Erie is very high on the inventory level. Demand is very low. Houses are not moving very fast. So you need to be priced pretty aggressive in Fort Erie. Fonthill, on the other hand, is a smaller market. Supply is low. Demand is high for Fonthill. So houses are performing very well. Another market performing very well in Niagara is North End St. Catharines. If you have a North End property between $600,000 to $800,000 and you're priced appropriately to the market, your house is going to sell very, very quickly. So sellers, if you're watching the MLS and you see a property that's been on the market for about 30 days, 60 days, chances are that house is overpriced. What you're not seeing when watching the MLS is the houses that get listed that are priced right, that sell within a week. They go up and they're gone. And you may miss these houses. Or you may think, oh, they sold their house too low. Well, the reality is this. They sold their house at the current market value. All right? So sellers, you need to be aware of the market conditions, especially right now, going through 2 interest rate hikes, one in June, one in July, and a potential another coming in September. We don't know what's 100% going to happen, but interest rates do affect the market. And most importantly, they affect buyers' perceptions. As the rates go up, buyers' borrowing power and buying power goes down, meaning that they can't afford as much as they could have before with the lower rates. So again, pricing is key. I can appreciate everyone wants to try and get the best value for their home, and we're here to help you. There are certain markets we can do that, and other markets you need to be priced fair and aggressive. So there are price points that are performing very, very well. Like I said, North End St. Catharines, $600,000 to $800,000, price right, you're moving, no problem. Now, there is other price points that are challenging. If you have a home $750,000 to $1 million in the Niagara area, whether it's Niagara Falls, and keep in mind, guys, Niagara Falls has high inventory levels and pricing is key, or even in St. Catharines, that $750,000 to $1 million price point right now is very challenging, and that's because of the rates and affordability. So sellers, right now for buyers, affordability is a huge concern. All right. And believe me, I know you want to get as much as you can, but there is market value, as I mentioned before. So buyers are very aware of this. And if you're a seller and you want the big dollars, guess what? Then wait. Your time is coming. Interest rates are slated to come down, potentially 2025, but that may be too long for you. And you may not want to wait that long to get the big dollars. So you got to accept the market where it's at. There's challenges in every market right now across the Niagara region due to certain price points. Low value homes are selling very well because, again, affordability Because of the rates, investors and first-time home buyers can afford that lower price point. And if it's priced well, shows well, you're selling. Other things such as the higher end market, over $1 million, if your house is priced right, it's moving very, very well. Niagara Falls, performing a little slower than some of the other markets. St. Catharines performing fairly well if priced right. But sellers, again, watching the MLS, I can appreciate why you want to try. And we're here, and no matter what, when I sit down at the presentation table, the listing presentation table, I go over my comps, we go over market value. People can understand and appreciate what the true market value of their house is. The number one question I get, but Sean, can we try? Can we try? And I get it. It's human nature. Your house is your investment, and you want to get as much as you can for your home. And exactly what I'm here to do is to help you try and do that. But I'm here to also advise you on best practices to help you get your home sold in a timely manner. Trying is definitely something you can do, but if you are going to try for 2 weeks. And if nothing happens within 2 weeks, adjust the price to the appropriate price that should be listed at, and your house will sell in a good, relatively quickly period of time. Again, it's human nature to see your neighbor priced up here. And when your agent tells you, well, you should be priced here, it's tough, because if you price here and sell your house, and then 3 weeks later, you see that neighbor that was overpriced sells his house, you're going to be pretty upset. So fair enough. I get it. I understand. But here's the thing. If you price your house too high to the market, you're looking for a 1 in a million chance of a buyer buying your property. As mentioned, buyers are very, very aware of what's going on. They're touring other properties in that price range and understanding knowledge better than ever. The key thing too is we actually have supply of homes. When the market is low supply, guess what? Try for a higher price all you want. But when we have higher supply, buyers have options. And if buyers have options, they are also patient to wait for the house that comes out with the right price. Myself, my team are dealing with tons of buyers right now. And I got to tell you, sellers, they're very, very educated. They're very, very educated because number one, they're working with a real estate professional who's helping them, guiding them, educating them, teaching them on value. Number two, they're constantly on the internet, checking the MLS, searching realtors' websites, checking pictures, videos, understanding value. Number three, there's apps. For example, House Sigma. House Sigma tells you what houses sell for. Now again, please keep those values as a grain of salt. What they might value a particular property at may be off. They run off an algorithm and they aren't truly pulling in the market data for maybe that specific neighborhood. But don't get me wrong, these apps are very good guides to educate these buyers. So sellers, us as realtors are here to help you educate you on the market, okay? And stretching prices is nothing new. It has been time and time again the way the real estate works and evolves. People always want as much as they can get for their home. And again, like I said, I can appreciate that. But there's markets to do it and markets to not. So if you're a seller right now who wants to sell their home, lean on your real estate professional. But more importantly, don't hesitate to contact the Davidson Delot Real Estate Team, where we're always happy to help guide you through the process, give you a fair market value on your home, and talk about potential options. Maybe now isn't the time to sell. Maybe you wait a year. Maybe you wait a year and a half. Maybe wait for the rates to drop. Because I'll tell you this, when the rates drop, the market will flourish and prices will skyrocket. But again, it depends on your position. If you're selling and buying, it's all relative. So guys and sellers, more importantly, stop looking at the MLS and pricing your homes. Lean on your real estate professional. Price your house appropriate to the market and achieve a sale within a reasonable amount of time. So sellers, if you're looking at the MLS, don't. Please lean on your realtors. Take their advice and price your house appropriately to the market, and you'll sell your house within a reasonable amount of time.